What's going on, everybody? You're listening to a very special episode of Loud About Nothing. It's me, your boy, the jolliest dude in the podcast game, Sebastian Conelli. And as always, per usual, we got the cute boy here himself, Robbie boy. Robbie, say hello to the beautiful people.
What is going on, beautiful people?
Say hello to the beautiful people.
Beautiful people, welcome.
Welcome. This is official. So we're doing this amazing fun events called the 12 Days of Christmas.
This is the first day.
Never been done before, this idea of 12. Never been done before.
I mean...
And the boys have come up with this idea. Oh, let's do 12 of something. And
it doesn't.
Now we are doing the first day of the 12 Days of Christmas.
Starting off with a bang.
What do you mean?
The 12 Days of Christmas, very popular premise, Sebastian.
Is it?
Yes, I would say so.
Oh,
and to the fact there's songs, I mean, yeah.
Oh, you don't have to tell me.
You're doing... What?
You don't have to tell me. Actually, a thing that would happen for me as a kid, as a child. My mother, some people may know, was a teacher, school teacher, kindergarten teacher. And I always said that, like, she's sometimes preschool, early childhood education, we'll say. Sometimes she would be like a normal mom, and she would occasionally switch into like kindergarten teacher mode, we'll say.
Okay.
And her favorite thing to do, my dad would play the guitar. We'd all sing Christmas songs together as a family. Her favorite thing to do was the 12 Days of Christmas song.
Okay.
And she would stand up. One of the most fucking annoying songs to ever do it.
Okay.
What's more annoying, 12 Days of Christmas or It's a Small World?
I don't know.
Beautiful.
I like both of the songs.
You like both of them?
Yeah. So,
well,
bad question for me.
I can't believe you like both of the songs.
Yeah, bad question for me.
They're both bad songs.
I like both of them.
Anyways, my dad would play the guitar. He'd sing all these nice songs, Feliz Navidad, have yourself a merry little Christmas, We'd all sing together.
Okay.
And then the 12 Days of Christmas would come up. And my mom would stand up, and she has choreography.
Okay.
And she would make everyone do the choreography for all the different stages.
Okay.
And so as a kid, I remember just being like, oh, Jesus, here we go. It's a 10-minute song with my mom forcing all of us to do choreography.
And it would just be you and the three of you.
No, every single person at the party would have to stand up and do the choreography. My mom would like scream to get the kids inside. We're doing the 12 Days of Christmas. Come in. And it was a 10-minute song of my 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree.
Do you remember them all or no?
Yeah, of course.
You can do all?
Oh, yeah.
No, you can't.
Why would... Wait.
All right, let's go. I'm going to bring out my phone. I don't believe that you could do all 12.
Okay.
You know from 12?
Yes.
All right, let's see. I want to see. I want to see. I want to hear.
Jesus Christ.
I'm putting you on the spot. I don't know them.
Why would you ask me the question and not believe the answer?
Because you make shit up all the time.
Oh,
you also let's see.
All right, go ahead.
You go ahead. You start.
I don't know you have to.
Do you want to start from 12 or do you want to start from 1?
No, go ahead.
What am I doing? I thought you know them all.
Oh, I thought that you were gonna say them and I was gonna do the moves.
No, I meant the people.
Oh no,
I don't know the 12 Days of Christmas.
No, I know the motions.
Oh yeah, no.
I know the choreography. We did it.
So she didn't do it enough. You don't even remember the 12 Days of Christmas. I bet you your mother does.
12. Pipers piping. 11. Lords are leaping. 10. Ladies dancing. 9. Swans are swimming. 8.
You're wrong.
12
was drummers drumming.
12 drummers drumming.
11
pipers piping.
Okay.
10 lords are leaping.
All right.
We jump. 9 ladies dancing.
Okay.
And then we go like this with skirts. 8 maids are milking.
All right, he's getting
7 swans are swimming. 6 and we do a geese are
Oh,
laying.
he's in it. It's a home stretch.
5 and we go like this. 5 golden rings are going to circle. 4
Oh, come on. This is an easy one.
4
you have it.
Cornish hens.
Oh,
no. 4
you're right. You got it. You got the first syllable.
4 5 golden rings. 4 comb birds.
I mean, I'll count that because that's
Wait,
how
what
you
is
would
it? What
say
is it?
calling birds.
Four calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree.
All right, you did good.
Yeah, I told you this was
you
like
got
a
it.
family thing, and it fucking annoys the shit out of me.
You just didn't get drummers drumming at first.
Yeah.
But then once you got drummers drumming, you were good till 1.
Because it's hard. 12 is the hardest. That's the one we did the least.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're doing the 12 days.
We're doing the 12 days of Christmas, and we know what it is. The 12 days of Christmas. We're excited. We're doing 12 episodes, all Christmas related.
Yeah, New York holiday themed.
New York holiday themed. Yeah. We're not just gonna have people that celebrate Christmas.
Not just people celebrate Christmas. Well, it's all about like what makes this time of year magical.
Yeah.
So it's December. Enjoy this, right?
Yes.
We're trying to bring joy and some spirit to your ears.
Yeah, and the range of emotions, I would say, that the holidays bring.
Yes.
That we're gonna be exploring, because not all Christmas songs are necessarily joyous. Not all the Christmas. I don't know. I guess what I've been telling people is like, oh yeah, if you don't want to listen to just Christmas music, you want like to stay in the holiday theme on your Spotify app, you can just go over to us podcasts, and we're gonna be doing the Christmas music version of podcasts. I guess
I love that.
That's kind of what I've been telling people.
I think that's really good. Cool. And so we're going to be doing that, and today's day 1. But before we get into that, we do have some unfortunate news to share with the guests.
Very unfortunate news.
So we had to.
Santa's workshop has some bottlenecks, we'll say.
Well, we have some bottlenecks over. So we got those sweatshirts and people started buying them, but the samples that they sent us were different than the product that they sent us quality wise. So we sent them back, and we had to refund people for the sweatshirts that they sent us. Because we didn't want to send out this. What they sent us as a sample was great, and then once we got all hundreds of them, it was a different quality. So fuck that. We don't play that game. So
we didn't want to sell. We don't want to ever provide anything that is not up to our standard.
No,
I would never want to put out a podcast I wouldn't listen to. I would never want to put out a shirt that I would feel bad buying. Well, and I was like, I would feel shitty if I spent that much money on it.
Yeah, it was bad. The quality was different.
It was not up to the snuff of what we were. Yeah, and then it was.
We looked into stuff, and that happens. That's something that happens frequently. It seems like I was talking to people. They go, they send good samples, and then the product is worse.
Damn.
So fuck that. But we have. We're gonna be working with.
You can still support us in many other ways, which is 1. We have a show 12/16. You could buy the stream to the show, or you could come out in person. Tickets are selling for that. It's Sebastian and Robbie's Christmas Spectacular. We have a very fun lineup. We're very, very excited for. And also, the number one thing I would say that you could do during this holiday season is tell a friend about the podcast.
Yeah.
If you're enjoying this Christmas content or the holiday content, be like, yeah, you should check this out. The podcast I listen to is doing this special around the holidays. And maybe people will just listen for the holidays. Maybe they will continue with us into the new year. But I think it would be, it's a fun, unique thing that we're trying to do. We're putting a ton of work into it. So, if you could spread the word, throw it in your group chat. Oh, I've been liking this. Oh, if you want the same sell, I guess I've been giving people. We would really, really, really appreciate that, because we're putting a ton of work into this.
Amazing. Beautiful. All right. To start the episode, Robbie, I have to admit.
What do you have to admit?
There's something that you've been saying on the podcast for a while that I didn't quite believe, and now I believe you because I found another source.
Okay.
So Robbie has always, he's the one superstition Robbie has.
One superstition in my entire life.
Great.
Is that you should not cheers water. I will not. I don't know why. I'm not really superstitious about pretty much anything else, but I will never cheers water. I will never cheers if somebody in the circle has water. And to the point the other night, you were cheersing water, and I was like, me and Sebastian are almost too closely related that if he's getting this bad luck, I'm gonna get some
residual
bad luck. I was like, Sebastian, I don't even know if I don't mean to be controlling in any way. You do whatever the fuck you want.
Robbie's out here telling me
don't cheers water. I made you uncomfortable.
Is Robbie controlling? He won't even let me cheers.
No,
friends.
This is the only time.
He won't even let me cheers my friends.
I don't think. I'm
driving. I gotta cheers. I was drinking water.
I think we have a good relationship of like not control, like whatever, like balancing whatever the fuck we do so much. But the other day I was like, I might be crossing a line, but I don't know what to do. Sebastian just willy-nilly fucking cheersing water. Wild.
It is wild.
What
Anyways,
happened? What? Now you believe me?
So I met up with these couple of dudes from Italy. Italians.
Okay.
Real Italians.
Real Italians.
Because I've been kind of embarrassed a little bit about how I'm not representing my culture well enough. I want to get back to some source. So
you got back to the source.
So I hung out the other night with a couple of real Italians.
Nice.
Right? And so we were standing in a circle. One, it's incredible to go to like a crappy bar and them to be order like a Malbec. You know what I mean? It's just incredible. You know what I mean?
Okay.
To see like these like massive tough dudes. Hey, what do you?
They were
drink?
big, the Italians.
Huge, bigger than me.
Oh wow,
bigger than me.
Interesting.
I go, drink. He goes, vino, a Malbec. Oh, all right.
Okay.
A shot of beer and a Malbec. You know?
Oh yeah.
And so we go all to cheers together, and we go to clink the glasses, and he goes, "Oh no!" A guy barely spoke English.
Okay.
We were doing Google Translate on the phone, passing phones around, you know.
Okay.
He goes, "No, my friend," and he goes, "Water, no, salud, no." And my friend goes, "Oh no, vodka soda, vodka."
Yeah.
And he goes, "Okay."
I get the same way.
Yo, there's
it's
like
weird to me. I don't know why, because I don't believe in anything else really, but I really do believe in the bad luck water.
There's like something about like you can't cheers water that's really specific to like Italian culture.
It is Italian.
Yeah, there's all these other rules around cheersing drinks. Like,
okay,
because I was so interested, I asked him, and he goes, if there's a plastic cup and a glass cup, you touch hands. You touch hands rather than glass because you shouldn't be touching two different materials when you're cheersing.
I think what's actually beautiful about this is how much magic we're putting on the cheers. Yes. It's like it's so much potential because, you know what I mean? If there was no stakes to the cheers, there wouldn't be rules. But it's like basically so much of our happiness and our future and our luck and everything comes from the cheers. Yeah. So that we need to make sure that it's producing correctly.
They take it, they believe.
It's very serious, which is like such a beautiful thing to like have such high stakes for, because it's just people coming together, enjoying drinks and have a good time.
Here's the thing. If they believe that it could cause pain, that means they believe it could cause blessing.
Well, that's what, exactly.
In the other way. Exactly. Right?
It's so beautiful. It's such a magical, beautiful thing.
Do it right.
Yeah.
Because it will cause blessing.
Yeah.
They take it seriously. So like, I like don't mind the superstition if it's negative and positive, you know?
Yeah.
And also he cheers and he goes, he barely spoke English. We cheers, salud. We all cheers, right? And he goes like this. He goes,
oh, you have to make eye contact.
Make eye contact because he goes. When we cheers, we make eye contact.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, these are that's like, it is like, so it is kind of a beautiful superstition. I guess that way.
Wonder what other
we could be making magic, all of us.
What else am I doing wrong with cheersing? Like glasses?
I don't know.
I want to know.
Did you ask them? My biggest one is water.
Well, now I'm doing eye contact because
eye contact. Yeah, a lot of people say eye contact.
I think cheersing with eye contact is great because it's you connecting with the person.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, we're gonna share this. Let's connect.
Yeah.
Wearing the stupid hat. I'm wearing a Santa Claus hat.
Yeah.
I finally feel what it's like for a girl to have a ponytail.
Oh, yeah. I've been wearing this all around New York City.
It's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why girls.
I would be flinging it all the time. Yeah. It's definitely flirty.
Oh, my God.
Do you ever.
I love this kind of.
If you were talking to someone.
I want to wear a sleep cap. I want to wear like a night, like Ebenezer Scrooge. Imagine you fucked me and then I put on a nightgown and a cap.
I think girls would be into it.
You think?
You're whimsical.
I actually might.
You're whimsical. You could do more whimsical shit. You could get away with more whimsical shit.
I would love if a girl came over and I was like,
look at the house. They would be expecting it. If they walked in, you have 20 to 25 stuffed animals in this house that are Christmas themed. I think that would be par for the course. Especially maybe in the summer it would be weird, but like in this season, if you were wearing a hat, whatever, I don't think that would be strange at all. I want to
start wearing nightgowns.
Yeah,
my dad wore nightgowns when I was a kid.
Interesting. Yeah, do it. I don't know.
A nightgown is nice.
Yeah, I've never been a pajama. We've said I sleep in my underwear.
Yeah. I would love to a nightgown. I like the cap. I like this cap right now.
Yeah.
It makes me feel like a silly boy.
I have a question. Is playing with your hair like a universal sign for flirting? Because I feel like I don't want to be presumptuous. And sometimes I'll see somebody playing with their hair. I'm like, oh, does that mean that this is now like a different level? Or are they just playing with their hair? Is it just like a nervous tick?
Yeah, I guess. I don't think it's flirting.
It isn't.
I wouldn't, because if I was talking to a girl and they were playing
They
with their
started
hair,
playing their hair.
that's not flirting.
I can't be like, oh, is this flirty? I don't know.
Yeah. I went to high school with a kid, and he had a tongue ring, and he would always play with the tongue ring, and girls thought he was flirting, but he just had ADD.
Oh. I would agree.
it's
Sometimes that's
a
what
tick.
it is. I think it's a nervous. Like people just fall into a nervous tick, and then guys are like, "Oh, that's flirting." No, just because they're nervous doesn't mean they're flirting.
Yeah, I would say that I don't go by any hard and fast rules for if a girl's flirting.
Yeah.
Or not. There's zero. You could be naked. I'd be like, "Is this flirting?"
Yeah, same. Which is yeah.
But I think that there's no hard and fast rules about any of that.
That's good to know.
I think that if people, I just read the energy.
Yeah.
Don't you
We were out the other night, and these two with like Lukey and a bunch of people, and the two girls were clearly not. They were young 20s, and they were trying to sell everybody on them being 40 and 20 and 37.
I can't stand when people's idea of being fun is lying.
Well, wait. I wasn't going to call this out, but you did start this episode saying you never heard of the 12 Days of Christmas. No one's ever done it. I never heard of this 12 days thing.
I was being a little detached at the beginning.
Yeah, okay.
But like for them, people at the bar, they think what's going to be funny to meet someone is to lie really blatantly to them.
Yeah, people do think that's fun.
I think people
think like go into a night with the character that you don't like that. I mean, I've done that before.
I literally cannot stand that.
I guess
behavior.
I've never done it. I've done it in theory. Be like, oh, we'll go out and we'll pretend we're this, that, and the other thing. But then once I start talking to someone, I'm not. It's hard to keep up a ruse.
No.
Or do you ever have somebody that's like clearly trying to do a British accent and pretend they're from England?
Yeah. I can't.
And it's like, I know you're doing a thing with your friends, like, but just talk normal.
When someone does that to me, I go, you could barely be yourself. Why are you trying to be someone else?
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I can't stay. I'll just go, nah, I'm good.
You will go, nah, I'm good.
You've seen
you know
me
what?
to hot girls just be like, nah, I'm good on that.
Yes.
I blatantly don't give a shit.
Yeah. I think I'm like, I have no patience. If I have no patience, I have no patience. It's hard for me to fake it. I think you're similar, but I think we apply it never at the same time. Sometimes, but a lot of times not.
Yeah.
Which I guess is nice, because there's been times where you've been like fully plugged into something, and I show up and I'm like, I can't do this. I can't put on this ruse.
Yeah.
And you'll keep the ruse going, but then inversely, it's happened. I'm like, oh, me and Sebastian are similar in that way.
Yeah, I can't.
Because once you have no patience, you're done.
I hate phony shit.
Yeah.
Like that.
No, but sometimes you're okay with it.
When?
I'm not going to bring up instances, but there's been times where you've been okay with it, and I've been like, I'm good on this. I can't fake this.
You know what the thing about that, though, is when I'm not faking it, people think I'm being funny.
No, I know when you're being serious.
But
the other day, you're like, Robbie, I'm done. Which was funny. It got a big laugh.
Everyone started laughing, but like...
You were telling me that you were done.
I was telling you I was done.
That was the primary purpose of that communication, was telling me that you were done.
I
knew it wasn't a joke. I knew it was funny.
Yeah, I love saying the truth in a funny way.
Yeah. Exactly. You can say something funny and it not be a joke.
Yeah, not a joke at all.
No.
And everyone thinks it's a joke.
Sometimes it's funnier that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I'm just saying exactly what I'm feeling out loud.
Yep.
And let everyone be transparent about exactly what's happening.
Yes.
Right?
And absolutely.
Yeah. I like talking bluntly, you know?
Yeah.
I like honest.
It's good to be transparent or try to get everybody on the same page if we feel that it's not.
I wonder, I have this experience. I know I do this thing. I wonder if other people do it and you do it. When I'm about to tell real good gossip.
Okay.
Or someone else's. You know it's about to go down with me, and I'm about to give some juicy shit.
Okay.
When I'm like, so, wait, I want to tell you on Saturday, and then I look at my phone to make sure I'm not calling anyone.
Yeah, or a voice memo.
Or a voice memo or open.
Yeah.
That's how you know it's about to go down.
Well, do you want to know?
When someone checks their phone to make sure they're not calling anyone.
Yeah. I think why that is you're probably about to talk to about someone that you would call on a regular basis.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it's someone you're not like, oh, I'm about to talk about somebody from my high school that I dated and haven't spoken to in 15 years.
Or The Rock.
Because
I
I would never be calling them on accident.
Never.
People that you're not ever going to be pocket dialing. It's like the top 10 people you call.
Yes.
You're about to give some drama on.
And sometimes that's necessary.
Yeah,
and
of
know
course.
it's about to go down.
Yeah.
Oh, God, you know it's going to be good when they check their phone and then stop midway to check their phone.
And then they put it down.
That moment is a lean-in moment.
Yeah.
That's
You have been hanging out with Italians.
What do you mean?
Italians always check wire. Oh, we got to go meet in the basement, put the air conditioning on.
Trying to get back to my culture.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get back to my culture.
You were probably out last night. Everybody's checking their phone. Oh, I can't say anything. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's fun.
No, yeah, but I get excited about that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I hang out with Italians enough, but they would be hating me whipping this Santa Claus hat back and forth.
I'm sure some Italians are cheery.
All right. Let's talk about some Christmas stuff. This is our first day of Christmas.
On the first day of Christmas, yeah, this is exciting.
This is very exciting. And so we joked about why we want to do this, and I'm super excited to do this because I think this is such a beautiful time.
Yeah.
I think that, like, just not even if you celebrate Christmas, if you don't, that I don't think that matters for what I want to get out of this or what I want to give you.
Yeah,
I want to give you, like, I guess the experience of what it's like to be living in a beautiful city that's changes for the holidays, like a change of emotion, almost an excitement to the end of the year. You know?
Yes. And it is fun to be in that spirit, I guess. And it is sometimes, like, how do you engage in it? I think a lot of people, Christmas music is kind of the way that they do that. Like, we've started hanging out with people, and they've been like, oh, this has been kind of the kickstart to my holiday season, which feels nice and is great.
Yeah. It's nice.
And people will be like, I listen to Christmas music on the way over to get myself in the mood. And sometimes people, don't love it or, like, whatever. It's like, all right, there's not that many movies and music are the two ways. And it's like, oh, podcasts are in that media realm.
Yeah.
So it is fun to have that alternative of, like, oh, this is the holiday season. We both we love New York City in the holidays, and the fact that we're gonna be able to explore it is really exciting. And
I've said this to you. I don't know if I said this on mic, but off mic, I was like, as like a single man in his 30s, like, I wouldn't do activities like this.
Yeah,
there's a lot of these activities that we're planning to do that I just have closed off from myself because I feel. It's this fucking same thing I've said before in the past. I'm like waiting for a person to do shit with.
Yeah.
Like, I'm waiting to have someone I love or someone I'm with romantically that I could take on these adventures. It's easy to go do these whimsical, fun things with people you love.
Yes.
But I just have to look at love in a different way.
Yeah.
And if that's loving myself, loving my friends, I put so much weight on, like, if I don't have romantic love, I can't do X, Y, Z.
Yes.
And I think that, like, at the core of a lot of this is what I'm most excited about is that I get to, like, crack that open a little bit. As we talked on the podcast before, like, this is my life. I'm done fucking waiting for a time where my life is going to be different.
Yes.
Done waiting to get the perfect job. I'm done waiting to find the perfect partner, you know?
Yes.
Like, so I'm, like, very excited that, like, I'm leaning into this because there's been years I haven't done shit.
I think this is interesting because I almost feel... I feel like my relationship with Christmas has also changed over the years as well. And it's like, I've kind of years ago realized, like, it's about the people you love. And, like, when you're a kid, I don't know, dynamics change with certain things. And, like, going home for the holidays changes. Like, things change.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways. The relationships change. And when I moved to New York, the city transforms. And I would do a lot of stuff with friends. And, like, that kind of reshaped what I love about the holidays is, like, being in the city, a lot of people coming together. People, like, want to do a group party, or people want to go meet at a bar. Like, there's so many. I think December is, like, a huge drinking month in New York because people are trying to congregate and, like, see each other before the end of the year, do a dinner together. Like, there's a lot of friends, I think, that do create, especially you move to a city and like you are hanging out with people all year, and it's like we want to kind of memorialize our love for each other,
just as
and do like a dinner. I have like a dinner that I do with my friends every year around the holidays. I have like, I would always do, that's like the first time I ever did a show like for comedy ever for people, like really was December 21st, and like that was a huge thing that I would do. Or then like I would go, there's all these parties, and you would go to people's parties and stuff. It was like a lot of, we would throw a party. My friend used to have like nice apartments, so he would throw events in. We would always do one around the holidays. So it's kind of like
when people say
that shift,
the stuff about chosen family, it sounds corny, but it's not.
It's true, 100%.
And I guess like me and you are different because I never lived my family. I'm like close with my family, and the holidays I think of my family first in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
So this is like a new I've like closed myself off to a lot of things in this regard.
No, it's fun.
So like, and I was more open when I was with someone to like be doing this stuff, or like either with them or with a group of people, or like couples events and stuff like that. And I kind of like haven't had the same experience you have in that regard.
No, it's
of
nice.
Like going out with a group of people that you love. I guess like with comedy, when it was more like before the pandemic, it was more open, so there was all these events.
Yeah. And so you are seeing people in that way. You were busy in that way.
I was busy in a different way than you. But it's still like we don't have that as much anymore.
No,
it's
but like
so
around the holidays, you're at an Irish bar, like some like everybody's got like the string lights in New York City, and like everybody does shit like a Friday at like 1:30, and everyone would just meet at one of those kind of places, and all like that to me is like a beautiful, I guess, part of what I've grown to love about the holidays in like more recent years.
Sure, yeah.
There's like a beautiful aspect of that. Not that I don't love seeing, like I love the food. I love seeing like my cousins who I like fucking love. Like, of course, like there's still fun things about Christmas Eve and Christmas Day that I love. But I would say what I look forward to the most, because also you get over presents, I think, in a lot of ways.
Yeah, anything I'm going to buy, I would buy.
And it's like, to me, just like laughing. Yeah, like we always talk about. Like, who are you going to sit around with, laugh, and that I think became, a lot of my closest friends that I made in New York City.
Yeah, and I think that this is something that like people like I'm 33, like people my age have kids and they're experiencing Christmas in a different way, right?
Yes, the first time you have a kid, I'm sure, is a very interesting or like unique experience.
Because you're reliving your childhood and
yes,
you're trying
exactly,
to give the best version of your childhood to them, and like trying to spark magic. And like as someone like in their 30s, I'm like, I don't get that. So
you gotta create your own magic.
What magic do I get from Christmas?
Yes.
And I've literally, it was my favorite holiday since I was a kid. It was so special. My parents literally made it so special, and there was years I lost it. I remember one year I refused to sleep at my parents' house from Christmas Eve to Christmas Day for the first time ever.
Okay.
I was single, and I drove home on Christmas Eve, and I sat on my couch alone, having like a couple vodkas, watching music videos, just crying. Because I'm like, what is this to me?
Oh, on
Christmas Eve.
So you went to go to your family,
I
then
went
you
to
came
Staten
back
Island,
to your
and
apartment.
I went back to Brooklyn.
And then you started drinking vodkas.
And I just started drinking vodkas, and I cried because my sister was with someone. My other sister was with someone. Everyone had like their thing. I lost someone recently. I was like, like, what is my... I need to start rebuilding traditions by myself now.
Yeah. No, that is what you have to do.
And I guess I was just like looking at a daunting task of like, what is a man like me by that, like a single man, do for Christmas to spark that joy in him? I remember just being there, being like, this can't be it, because I felt I didn't want to feel like like the only kid in my parents' house that slept there.
Yeah,
there's something even sadder to me about that. Like everyone else had
back, so you were like, I want to go back.
Yeah,
everyone else is creating new. I want to do that.
Yeah, being that only person in my family like that, it made me feel that like I want to push to create. Like, it was lonely. It was a really fucking lonely night. But I was like, I need to do this because I need to push, like, go through the storm to get to another side.
Yeah, interesting. I would imagine I know what Christmas that you're talking about. And I would say, like, what year? Just because I know you. And we were talking about this, though, before. I will say
this. I watched Chance the Rapper. That might focus the time. A couple of years.
Oh, no. I would say, okay, no, it wasn't what I was going to say. But I imagine I know what Christmas you're talking about. And like I think that's around the time where I was like, I wish I could not have to go sleep at my parents' house.
Yeah.
I was like, I want to do my own thing. I want to wake up in New York City on Christmas. I like that I woke up in New York City on Christmas Eve. I wanted to go to, my sister would work the Knicks game on Christmas morning. And I was really trying to sell my mom that I could just stay at my own place on Christmas Eve and like wake up, go to the Knicks game with my sister, and then go to like my grandma's house later in the day.
Sure.
Because I wanted my own. I think, there is a point where I did the same shit every year, and I was like, I want to have my own situation. And then,
parents find it acceptable if you have a family.
Yes.
But for some reason,
exactly.
if you're single.
I think I realized, I'm like, I don't see myself not being in a serious relationship for a while. I was still working at JP Morgan. I was like, that was the first Christmas where I did that show I was talking about. And I'm like, I want to start building my own life. And it might not be with the family, but it doesn't mean it's not any less of my own life. So I was like kind of resisting that, I would say, for the last 2 Christmases leading up to COVID. And then like I got my wish, which was I spent one Christmas in the Poconos doing pretty much nothing with my sister, and then last year
we got COVID.
We did nothing. Yeah, we had COVID. We hung out on
which was actually beautiful.
Yeah, it was fun. It was me, my sister, you, my roommate, you, yeah,
and our
friend came over later.
Yeah.
Which was, I mean, I puked my brains out because I drank way too much Prosecco.
But it was also nice.
But it was fun. It was its own thing.
It was interesting. That was like my first Christmas, not with my family.
Yes, it was.
I do think that there is something of like parents are like, if you have a kid, of course you're home.
Yes.
Of course. But I get so much pushback to like, if I'm not going to sleep at my parents' house or something like that. But it is this idea of, why can't I be an individual? Like everyone else is starting to create something. I want to create something.
Yeah, I agree.
And not in a way that like is an attack on my family.
No, not necessarily.
All.
I think it did make me realize I miss my cousins. Like I miss. Because I don't see some of my cousins ever. So it's like, all right, I miss certain people. Like certain people, obviously, you grow apart from in your family, especially whatever. But I did really deeply miss, like, a lot of people that I only see on Christmas.
Me too.
So it's like, oh, that made me realize that. I do still think that there's something nice about doing my own thing. I would always fantasize about just being in the city for the full day, but like on Christmas and just going around. Because there is such a interesting dynamic in New York on that day.
Yeah, because it's New York on Christmas, especially like, so the night before Christmas is like a beautiful night to go out in New York City.
Yeah. Christmas Eve.
Yeah, Christmas Eve is
one
of my favorite nights because it's only New Yorkers or people that like work in the restaurant industry that can't leave New York.
Literally it's one of the best nights, if not, I think the best night to go out in New York City, Christmas Eve.
Everyone
like
is
for what I like, for like
so
what we
happy.
like, I think
People
it is
playing music. They're happy. They're drinking a little bit. They're like, there's joy. You could hook up.
It's very like
if you're here on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It's very much like if you're here, it's because you're here with your people that you love, or like it's like people that couldn't go home for the holidays. We have to kind of spend here, or people that grew up here. Yeah. So it is like if you're out at these bars, it's a very interesting dynamic.
I know.
Because like a lot of people go home.
A lot of people go home.
So
and also
like
there's something magical about it, like being cold in the city. It's decorated and it's empty.
Yeah, there's
something
which was more magical pre-COVID when this was like unheard of.
Yes.
And they would be like all the decorations are still up, everything is still up. The bar owners might get drunk with. It's like very much me and yours like alley of just like Irish, like sitting in the back of somewhere, talking, meeting people, want to meet people. Yeah, I've met. I mean, me like and my best friends from high school and my dad used to go out on Christmas Eve, like before I could even drink. Yeah, we would go and just bar hop like empty places, and then my dad would like leave, and we would still go out until like 4 a.m. It was fun. We would always like that was kind of a thing that we would do, and then I would just do it with my friends after like I could drink, and I don't know.
Yeah, there was something like, so like I'm like super excited to like be forcing ourselves because
we're doing our own. Yes, we're definitely forcing ourselves. It's a lot of work. Like to do the back end of it is a lot of work.
But also like it's so fucking funny. I wouldn't probably be doing all this stuff, all these activities and like fun Christmas things unless it was part of my work, which is something that like I should be thinking about, like giving myself moments of like joy and happiness.
Yes.
And so this is interesting. I would say this since you talk about Christmas, there's been a lot of sadness.
Oh yeah. Yeah, which is part of everything. I think
also like I'm excited to do this Christmas podcast because I think Christmas is a great example of like multiple emotions.
Yes.
Like it's about feeling that sadness in order to feel the happiness, allowing yourself to feel emotions.
It's a reflective time too because you always have Christmas, and it's just like you like your birthday kind of is sad in some ways.
Yeah,
and it's
New
like
Year's Eve is sad.
Yeah, New Year's Eve to me, I've completely gotten rid of any stakes.
Yeah, I guess I reflect on it when people are like reflect. What you did this year. Yeah. It's more me reflecting time past
on the year. Yeah.
But yeah, this Christmas, and I don't want to produce I don't want to put out a podcast that is me talking serious all the time. You know?
No.
I'm not me at my best. I feel like is talking serious, but I have fun, being stupid, being silly,
yes.
lying about the 12 Days of Christmas. Horrible joke up top.
Horrible.
You
would hate it. I was gonna immediately address it.
Horrible.
But I was like, I don't know. I don't want to start off on a bad foot.
No, yeah.
But I was gonna immediately address it.
Yeah, horrible.
Yeah. Not your alley of like,
not my joke at all.
No.
Yeah. Horrible. Oh my Jesus Christ. Take that back. Leave in the bullshit I told you to cut. Cut the joke up top. Jesus. We'll name names before I drop that joke. Oh my God. That's fucking embarrassing. That joke was embarrassing.
It was bad.
It was really fucking bad.
I don't want to give you. You're the funniest person I've ever met, but I'm not gonna ever give you critiques. But I know that is not your wheelhouse. Of what you like to do.
Horrible.
Anyone else were to do that to you, you'd be so mad.
I would say, "What are you talking about, you idiot?"
I've never heard of the 12 Days of Christmas. You would go, Robbie. I'm done.
I'm done. I would walk
you
out.
You would walk away from somebody.
If you did that, the podcast wouldn't even exist anymore. It wouldn't even exist. So I'm actually happy. I'm holding myself to that
standard.
What
are you doing?
Yeah, I'll go, what's happening?
Yeah.
What the fuck? We can't.
It's fine.
We can joke, but we gotta talk real. Oh my God, what a bad joke.
It's gonna be fun. Joke. This is gonna be fun. We're having fun. The 12 Days of Christmas.
All I've done this episode is a bad joke and talked about how my heart is broken.
No, it's okay.
Oh my God.
It's okay.
I literally do the worst joke ever, and then I go, as a man in his 30s, being alone is hard during the holidays. I need to create my own pet. Oh God.
No, it's gonna be good. We're having a lot of
holidays. This is the holiday special. We're looking into the darkness, and the darkness is deep.
The darkness is deep.
Yeah. Oh my God. Wow. What was I fucking saying?
It's gonna be fun too. I think that's what we were saying.
Oh yeah. I was saying like I don't want to put out a podcast that's all serious. Like serious.
No, it's not gonna be all serious.
No, and we'll be joking around. But I'm happy that we have these 12 Days of Christmas because there are moments where I'm gonna allow myself to feel these feelings in a different way that I normally do on the podcast. Yes. I think that I'm gonna show a little more duality in these next 12 days. 12, especially with you, with the guests. I'll be closed off.
Nah. The guests have been opening up. We did a few prior to, like, to let people, I guess, behind the door. But we're pretty much doing them as they happen.
Yeah.
We're like it's very Santa's workshop here. We're doing these 12 podcasts. We're going to be doing an event, recording them, editing, doing an event, recording. Like, it's going to be a lot, but we're very excited about it.
And we're creating moments.
We are creating moments. And I think that is the nice part of just letting go. We're not focusing necessarily on the content while we're in the moment with these people.
No.
It's more about, enjoying something.
So my dad, he talks about these things called like perfect moments, right? He goes, your life is just he goes, throughout your life you have these series of like perfect moments.
Okay.
And I realized like you don't get these perfect moments without doing something. Because I sometimes think about what are my perfect moments? Like, because he talked about his. He's talked about his a lot. And one of them revolves around Christmas.
Okay. When
he was a kid, he went, they would do midnight mass, right? Have you ever been to midnight mass?
No.
It's mass Christmas Eve late.
Maybe once actually.
Yeah.
I think once I went on Staten Island.
You know how churches.
I think we went once on Staten Island.
You know how church is boring? That like I would be excited for midnight mass because we hold a candle at the end. We light a candle for 3 minutes. That's how you know church is boring. It's no other situation would I be like, oh, we get to light a candle. Great, I'll sit in silence for an hour.
Yeah.
My dad, he talks about these perfect moments things, and I've been trying to think in my life. I like you leave here, and I go in my room, and I think, and I think, of course, and I think about these like oh, I want to make sure that I'm clocking when these perfect moments are happening in my life. And I'm like,
Okay.
I realized the other day, like, I need to be doing more things.
Yes.
I need to be actively, like, searching for them. No one finds a perfect moment playing Monopoly on their phone in their bed against a computer.
No.
I'm speaking about a random person.
Yes.
Not myself. I would never play Monopoly against a computer alone in my bed.
For sure.
But so I'm like so excited that I'm actively not forcing perfect moments, but like
but you need to at least create a space where they could happen.
Creating a space where a perfect moment could happen. So
Yes.
my dad, he went to midnight mass with my grandpa, right?
Okay.
And he was a kid, and they went to just the two of them went because his sister was too young. So my grandma, my aunt stayed home. The two of them went, and they went to midnight mass, and they started walking home together in Brooklyn.
Okay.
And it started snowing, and it was just the two of them walking home on Christmas Eve, snowing.
Okay.
And it's like he allowed himself to feel that, you know?
Yeah.
And it's just.
That's very beautiful, very picturesque.
Oh, and
like if he clocked it, that's great.
Yes, and like I just like that he's able to like capture, be like, oh, these are the moments, like
Yeah.
And I think Christmas time ignites that a little bit. You know,
Yes,
it's a little fuel to create moments like that.
Yes.
And it's nice. So I'm like so excited because I've been closed off for years, people.
Yeah.
My parents have actively been like, you need to open your heart a little more to love stuff.
Yeah.
I was thinking, I go, I don't even know what I fucking the last thing I loved, and then I go, oh, stop being dramatic.
Yeah.
I go, stop. But I'm so excited to have these stupid moments followed by beautiful moments.
Yes. I was gonna say, just putting
Jesus, I got a little choked up.
creating
Did
the
you see that?
a little bit.
Wow, what a fucking pussy.
Nah.
Could you believe me?
Yeah.
Could you? I barely made it through the story. I had so much more to tell about the story. I couldn't.
Oh, you couldn't get through it.
I couldn't get through it.
I didn't know. I did not clock that.
You did not clock that?
No. I mean, it's nice.
I couldn't get through the story.
Oh,
just
wow.
now. I had more to say.
Oh, really? What is? Do you want to finish?
I can't.
All right, don't finish.
I couldn't do it.
Do you want to cry? You can cry.
No. I couldn't do it without almost crying.
I mean, you can keep going.
This 12 Days of Christmas is gonna fuck us all, people. We're fucked. Oh god, dude, I couldn't even finish the story. I'm gonna be a terrible 12 Days of Christmas podcast.
No, it's gonna be good.
A bad joke. I'm talking serious. I'm gonna tell a story.
The only funny has been you commenting on how serious you've been or how bad the joke was.
I couldn't even tell the story.
It was you told the story.
There was stuff I wanted to say that I couldn't.
All right,
get
do you
out.
want to say it?
I think
people
I
are gonna
can't.
want.
No, I don't think I can. I can't believe I almost cried with you in this room. Oh, fuck my life. Oh, God. This is the holiday
What I was
special.
gonna say is don't overplan a perfect moment. Like some people, the people and the setting, I think are enough.
Yeah.
Like some people, if like certain things super micromanaged, and I think that's hard to find perfect moments and stuff like that.
Totally.
Where you're like every single. I don't know. I guess people's weddings they'll say is a perfect moment, and that's like super planned and micromanaged.
Yeah.
But that's not what I think of.
That's not what I think of as a perfect moment either, right?
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So
I think just putting people together, and there's some aspect of spontaneity about it. I think we've been doing these, and we're like, oh, other people are gonna come meet up with us. Maybe we don't know. We're like, all right, we're doing this. We're obviously going to have guests on, but we're hanging out with other friends, too.
Oh, yeah. If you're a friend or real friend, you could text us. To hang out.
Obviously.
If you're a real friend.
If you're a real friend, we're in communication already.
Yeah, you're right.
We don't need people checking in. What level friend am I with you?
Yeah. Never mind.
Yeah.
Jesus. I totally agree with that. Like,
you know
a perfect moment,
yeah.
it can't be manufactured that much. But I just think for years I've been not even
completely closed off to anything,
allowing myself to even experience that, and I'm like excited because this is a part of me like opening up a little bit.
Yeah, that
just
is
like try to like. Oh,
yeah, you almost cried.
I almost cried.
Yeah, you're really opening up. I mean, there's a lot. Yeah. I get why you would be emotional.
Don't you fucking smirk at me and say that.
No, I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with it. I get why this is your family is a big Christmas family.
My family, and we didn't even
lot of yes.
There's a big Christmas family.
Yes.
And so, yeah. Wow. All right. Yeah. Well, this is gonna be a real.
It's gonna be fun.
This is gonna be a roller coaster. People.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
No, we're having fun.
Can we stop? Can we stop
No.
this?
It's good.
Oh my god.
It's gonna be good. Please. Yeah.
What's the odds that I cry during this during the 12 days of Christmas?
I don't know. I don't know.
No tears fell. Let the audience know.
No, but once you said it, very glassy. Eyes are glassy.
We're gonna have to.
The eyes are glass.
Right now?
Yeah.
I'm gonna work on how to balance the emotion in the
Yeah.
company.
Okay.
I'm gonna work on it. I'm gonna go home.
You're seeing emotional. You're like, oh, I'm just do all that. I do funny all the time.
Yeah. Oh my God. I've been funny enough.
I've been funny. You've been. Yeah. No.
No. I promise that. But yeah.
Tell a friend. The biggest thing that you could do to help us now would be to tell a friend and come to the show. The show is selling, which is fun. We're doing a Christmas spectacular, which is going to be all funny. No, not really much serious.
Not serious.
Say.
All the
that will
the
be
guest
all funny.
episodes have been mostly funny.
Yeah,
There's been a couple of moments. But just like Christmas songs, some are going to be fun and silly. Some are going to be Sandy Slayfoots, if you know, you know.
Yeah.
And some are going to be I'll Be Home for Christmas.
But also for the show, we are gonna have the audience participate a lot more than usual. So like, come with a group. We're gonna be like giving the audience prompts. We'll say. So come with a group. It's gonna be like a fun, collaborative show.
It's gonna be a big event.
It's gonna be different than anything that we've done.
It's different than stuff that we've done, and we're super excited to have to be exploring something different. More to talk to all the beautiful people that we communicate or
we want to create the
community
of like people coming, like a group of friends coming together for the holidays to do this, and then like we're all interacting together.
Yeah, it's
a lot of group. That would be like my dream for the show. Be a lot of different groups of friends all at tables, and like all contributing as a group to the show, and us hanging out with everybody.
It's gonna be
and bringing on people that we love, that we think are very funny, that'll just like elevate. Who would I want to be hanging out with around the holidays? It's gonna make us laugh the most.
Yep.
Those are the people that we're booking for the show.
This is going to be incredible.
So I'm excited about that.
I'm really excited. It's going to be something different, and we're super excited about that. Please tell a friend about the 12 Days of Christmas. Please, that's it. I hope that you have a beautiful day. And
yes, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Tell a friend and stick along. Second day of Christmas comes out tomorrow.
Beautiful.
Third day of Christmas comes out the day after.
Jesus Christ.
We're going full steam. Yeah.
Pumping, baby.
So
Pumping dump.
We'll see you tomorrow.
All right, Robbie. Hit the fucking music.